Yes, dear youngsters, welcome one more day. So lovely it is that we are sitting together, fruitfully spending 1 hour in doing 7 things, like every day today also. Before that, my salutations, my gratitudes, my congratulations, my wishes and prayers for you. The last thing is Kathopanishad learning. Sixth thing is Valmiki Ramayana, Ayodhya Kanda, Kachit Sargaha, Sri Rama, through Kushala Prashna, teaching entire Rajaniti Dharma to Bharata that we are learning. Tomorrow, when we become administrators, we must know how the best way administration should be done. Before that, Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter. Today we will see, having cut asunder the Samsara Vruksha with the sword of detachment, what we have to do. Each of those words very crucial what they are. So clearly we understand. Then what is the preparation for it? It will be told in the fifth sloka. Tomorrow we'll study that. Before that, we have the beginning of fourth Prapataka in our Vedic chanting in the Taittiriya Brahmana Dvitiyashtaka. Before that, we have our Narayana Shanti Mantra Sahanavavatu. Before that, Sankalpa. And सबसे पहले, like every day, the first of it is common sense thought. In today's common sense thought in 3 minutes is कि have stability, sthirata in all these four things. Stability, sthirata. Not that we don't have them, we have, but we don't have them sthira rupena. To have sthirata. Like, the road should be sthira, bhumi. On that bhumi, the tires should be sthira. On the tires, the body of the vehicle should be sthira. In that vehicle, the seat should be sthira. Then the steering should be sthira. And on the seat, that person who is to drive, he should be sthira. And on the steering, his hands have to be sthira. If the hand is sthira नहीं है, अस्थिर है, तो शेक हो जाएगा steering. फिर हम बैठने का भी हम स्थिर नहीं है, तो you can't drive properly. You are sthira, but the steering is not sthira. Then you want to take left, it goes right. Steering is sthira, but the body of the vehicle अस्थिर है, और the tires of the vehicle अस्थिर, और भूकंप हो रहा है तो चलेगा नहीं, isn't it? In sthirata only there is a movement, maybe there is sthirata. Like all the planets in their own orbit. Sthira rupena they are moving. If they are asthira, break their orbital position and come out, chaos ho jayega. They will hit each other and whole galaxy will collapse. Understood the importance of sthirata? Now four sthiratas. First is sthirata in sthirata. Stability in stability. Why this is specifically said? Because not that we are not stable. We are stable. But we are not stably stable. Therefore, gain the stability of stability. First one. स्टेबिलिटी का स्टेबिलिटी, स्थिरता का स्थिरता को पकड़ना है. थोड़ा सोचो तुमको समझ में आएगा क्या कह रहे. रेड सेकंड वन इज स्थिरता इन द गोल चोजन. डू मीन टू से स्वामी वी डोंट हैव द गोल? यू हैव, बट स्थिर नहीं है. You go on changing from this goal to the other, or forgetting the goal, or having fear about the goal. You doubt your own goal, your own hesitation. You have hesitation, fickle minded. तो उसको हटा के गोल पे स्थिरता को पाओ कि दिस इज द गोल, दिस इज द गोल, एंड दिस इज ओनली द गोल ऑफ मी, नथिंग एल्स. इसे मेरे लक्ष्य है. तो स्थिरता इन द लक्ष्य यू हैव टू अचीव. सेकंड वन, स्थिरता इन स्थिरता, स्थिरता इन लक्ष्य. Obviously, third one is sthirata in the marga. Oh no, some goal may be reached in 4 5 paths. You can't go in all 4 5. Some goals have only one path. To be sthira in one path, even though there are 2 3, one thing, even in one path, be sthira on the path in moving. Don't go to bylanes, don't reduce your speed or stop or go back. प्रयाण में स्थिरता होना चाहिए बेटा. ट्रैवल में स्थिरता. Like the sthirata of our classes. Every day we come and do the class. That the means में sthirata. Sthirata in goal is what? We want to study the entire Gita. Let it take 600 days, 700 days, no problem. तो लक्ष्य स्थिरता हो गया, मार्ग स्थिरता हो गया. स्थिरता में स्थिरता है हमको, इसलिए हम ये सब कर रहे हैं. यू एंड आई. सो 3 हो गए. स्टेबिलिटी एंड स्टेबिलिटी. स्टेबिलिटी रिगार्डिंग द गोल. Unequivocal terms it is said. इवन गॉड कम्स एंड सेज बेटा ये मत रखो गोल, भगवान समझ बुझ कर किया है, गुरुओं ने आदेश दी, एंड दिस माय गोल पक्का. डोंट हैव द नेगेटिव गोल्स ऑफ बीइंग टेररिस्ट एंड नक्सलाइट एंड यू नो देशद्रोही मत बनो, बट करेक्ट गोल, उसमें स्थिरता. योर प्रोफेशनल गोल, योर स्पिरिचुअल गोल, स्थिरता. You can't do everything, but something you have to do. But to do that, you have to have sthirata. Then the means may sthirata. Don't get compromised with the means because of laziness, because of distractions, because of many other attractions or compulsions or obligations. Nothing should distract you while walking on the path. Like coming to class of Geetha every day. अब स्थिर है ही ना, एक दिन आते एक दिन नहीं आते, एक दिन टाइम पे आते एक 2 सेकंड में चले आते. There is no sthirata. Then how will the God or Geeta Mata and Vyas Bhagwan will bless us with that jnanam? है कि नहीं? I told if the canvas is moving, how the painting can be done on that. इससे पहले उसको nail करते हैं. Then when it is unstable, unshaky, then painting. तो स्थिरता in the goal. Then the sthirata in the means. Perfect. 3 हो गए. Now the last sthirata is, which is very essential. You as a youth may not understand or accept it, but I believe it's really helpful. It works. It's working for me. I'm doing it. Therefore, you also can do. What is that? Sthirata in praying to the Lord. That, oh Lord, give me sthirata in sthirata, give me sthirata in the lakshya, give me sthirata in the path, and be with me all the time. Protect me. See to it that I don't do wrong things. I do the right things. In this way, sthira prarthana. Nirantar, as much as. For example, now the time is almost 1 p.m., 1 or 12:50. Morning, you might have got up at 6, let us say. ज़्यादा हो गया तो 7 o'clock, Sunday है ना आज. तो 7 to 1 is 5 hours. So I'm asking you, from in last 5 hours of time, how many times we remembered our goal? First of all, do you have the goal? Goal, the one who has got is a fellow, a one who is without goal is buffalo. If the goal itself is not remembered, what is the question of remembering what are the means? स्थिरता ही नहीं है, लक्ष्य को स्मरण ही नहीं करते, मार्ग को स्मरण ही नहीं करते. Then how many times we told the Lord, hey Bhagavan, see I am doing namaskar to you, puja to you, please give me all ability, facility, opportunity to walk in this success, path of success and reach me, allow me to reach success. 5 घंटे बीत गए, कुछ नहीं किया. ऐसे और 5 घंटे बीतेंगे, वैसे 5 दिन, 5 साल, जिंदगी बीतते रहेंगे. करो या ना करो, करो तो फायदा होगा, करो ना तो करोना आएगा. नहीं करोगे तो. So this is the fourth stability. Bhagavad Prarthana, Sthirata stability, our Lakshya Sthirata stability, our Marga Sthirata stability, and stability in stability. These 4 are the suggestions for the day. Thank you. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. श्री कृष्णचंद्र परब्रह्मणे गीता मात्रे वेदव्यास महर्षि नमः. श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे रामायण शास्त्राय वाल्मीकि महर्षिभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोद श्रुति स्मृति पुराणे इतिहासोक्त भगवत भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्ति सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृते सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरायाः भक्ति ज्ञान योगादि मोक्ष मार्गाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति विश्व एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेय विलासिनां भक्त शिष्य साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासूनां आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्ण आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुघ्न निर्मूलना प्रेरणोत्साह प्राप्ति द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्री राम मंदिरवत् समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यस्थलानां विश्वविद्यालयानाम् आप्तितेषु सदा सर्वदा साधना शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापना उपासना यज्ञ आगादि सेवादीनां द्वारा समस्त विश्व धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थ प्रचारेण विश्व संरक्षण विश्व पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्म से ये बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रवः तेषां सर्वेषां समूल निर्मूलनार्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मभक्ति, भगवद्भक्ति, शास्त्रभक्ति, गुरुभक्ति, सत्संगभक्ति, साधनाभक्ति, देशभक्ति, सनातनधर्मभक्ति, धर्मभक्ति, मातापितृभक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक कार्यक्रमाणां शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन साधनानां मध्ये शान्तिमन्त्रोच्चारणं तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मण तृतीय प्रपाठक द्वितीय अध्याये द्वितीयाष्टके चतुर्थ प्रपाठकस्य पारायणं श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता पंचदशोध्यायस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायण अयोध्या कांड शततम सर्ग कच्चित् सर्गस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं श्री कठोपनिषदः पारायणं वयं सर्वे मोक्षार्थं कैवल्यार्थं विश्वकल्याणार्थं समस्त गुरुणां देवतानाम् अनुग्रहार्थं च करिष्यामहे. Every day this 2 minutes sankalpa reminds us as to why we are doing all this, and to achieve all those things we have to do these things in both ways. To remind ourselves we do sankalpa. Now start Sanavato. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांतिः शांतिः शांतिः. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. परब्रह्मणे Namaha Om. So we have done our 3 things. Common sense thought, Sankalpa, Sanavat. The 4th one, Vedic chanting. Om Shri 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 Vedamatre Namaha. Atha Shri Krishna Yajurveda Antargata Taittiriya Brahmanasya Parayanam Ditiyashtakam Chaturtha Prabhatakasya Arambha. Mitro, we need, 8 minutes I think it will take for whole chanting. So keep in mind 8 minutes, maybe little here and there. Om Ath Chaturtha Prabhatakah. Om Hari Om. Om Jushtodamo na Atitirdurone Imanno Yagnamupayahi Vidvan Vishwa Agne Viyujo Vihatya Shatruyatama Bharta Bhojanani Agne Shardamahate Saubhagaya तवद्युम्नान्युत्तमानि सन्तु सञ्जास्पत्यगं सुयममा कृणुष्व शत्रुयतामवितिष्ठामहागंसि अग्नेयो नोभितो जनः वृको वारो जिगागंसदे तागस्त्वं वृत्रहञ्जहि वस्वस्मभ्यमाभर अग्नेयो नोभिदासति समानो यश्च निष्ट्यः इद्वस्येव प्रक्षायतः मातस्योच्छेषिकीञ्चनः त्वमिन्द्राभिभूरसि देवो विज्ञातवीर्यः वृत्रः पुरु चेतनः अपप्राच इन्द्रविश्वागम् अमित्रान् अपापाचो अभिभूतेनुदस्व अपोदीचो अपशूराधरा च ऊरौ यदा तव शर्मन्मदेम तमिन्द्रं वाजयामसि महे वृत्राय हन्तवे सवृषा वृषभो भुवद् युज्ये रथंग वेषणगं हरिभ्याम् उपब्रह्माणि जुजुषाणमस्तु विवाधिष्ठास्य रोदसी महित्वा इन्द्रो वृत्राण्यप्रतिजघन्वान् हव्यवाहमभिमातिशाहम् रक्षोहणं पृतनासु जिष्णुं ज्योतिष्मन्तन्दीत्यतं द्यतं पुरन्धिम् अग्निगस्विष्टकृतमाहु वेम शिष्टमग्ने अभि तत्पृणाहि विश्वादेव पृतना अविश्य उरुन्नः पन्थां प्रदिशन् विभाहि ज्योतिष्मध्ये ह्यजरन्न आयुः त्वामग्ने हविष्मन्दः देवं मखामर्तास ईडते मन्ये त्वा जातवेदसं स हव्यावक्ष्यानुषक् विश्वानिनो दुर्गः जातवेदः सिन्धुन्न नावा दुरितातिपर्षि अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृह्णानः अस्माकं बोध्यभिता तनूनां पूषागा अन्वेतुनः पूषा रक्षत्वर्वतः पूषा वाजगं सनोतुनः पूषे मा आशा अनुवेदा सर्वाः सो अस्माकम् अवयतमेन नेशत् स्वस्तिदा अग्रुणिः सर्ववीरः अप्रयुच्छन् पुर एतु प्रजानन् त्वमग्ने सप्रथा असि जुष्टोः तावरेण्यः त्वया यज्ञं वितन्वदे अग्निरक्षागंसि सेधति शुक्रशोचिरमर्त्यः शुचिः पावक ईड्यः अग्निरक्षाणो अगहंसः प्रतिष्मदेवरीशतः तपिष्टै रजरोधः अग्नेहगंसिन्यत्रिणं दीद्यन्मर्त्येष्वा स्वेक्षये शुचिव्रत आवातवाहि भेषजं विवातवाहि यद्रवः त्वगं हि विश्वभेषजः देवानां दूत ईयसे द्वाविमौ वातौ वातः आसिन्धोरापरावदः दक्षं मे अन्य आवातु परान्यो वातु यद्रवः यद्ददो वातते गृहे अमृतस्य निधिर्हितः ततो नो देहि जीवसे ततो नो देहि भेषजं ततो नो मह आवह वात आवातु भेषजं शम्भोर्मयो भूर्नो हृदे प्रण आयोगं शितारिषत् त्वमग्ने आयासि अयासन् मनसा हिदः अयासन् हव्यमूषीषे अयानो धेहि भेषजम् इष्टो अग्निराहुतः स्वाहा कृतः पिपर्तुनः स्वगा देवेभ्य इदन्नमः कामो भूतस्य भव्यस्य सम्राडे को विराजति स इदं प्रति प्रप्रथे ऋतूनुत्सृजते वशे कामस्तदग्रे समवर्तताधि मनसोरेतः प्रथमं यदासीत् सतो बन्धुमसति निरविन्दन् हृदि प्रतिष्या कवयो मनीषा तया मन्यो सरतमारुजन्दः हर्षमाणासो दृशतामरुत्वः दिग्मेशव आयुधा सगं शिशानाः उपप्रयन्ति नरो अग्निरूपाः मन्युर्भगो मन्युरेवास देवः मन्युर्होता वरुणो विश्ववेदाः मन्युं विष ईडते देवयन्ते पाहि नो मन्यो तपसाश्रमेण तमग्ने व्रत भृच्छुचिः देवागम आसादया इह अग्ने हव्याय वोढवे व्रतानुविभ्रद्वत्तपा अदाभ्यः यजानो देवागम अजरः सुवीरः दध्रदत्नानि दधद्रत्नानि सुविधानो अग्ने गोपायनो जीवसे जातवेदः जिगागं सत्यमित्राञ्जघ्वान्वा नीडते सर्वा अगं हसोवातो हृदे राजत्यग्निरूपा सुविधानो अग्न एकञ्च ओम शांति शांति शांति. Very important chapter, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 15th one, Purushottama Yoga. That is why slowly one shloka we are studying. Out of 20 shlokas, we have seen first two shlokas talks about the whole universe, cosmos, Vishwa. To explain where from it has come, how it has come, what it contains, it is explained with the example of a tree. So tree has a roots, prapancha also has a roots. Tree has branches, world also has branches. Tree has leaves, world also has leaves. Then the tree, if it is Ashwatha, secondary branches are there. Then this prapancha also secondary branches. There are secondary roots to Ashwatha tree. There are also secondary roots in the prapancha tree. Then to this prapancha tree, there are adascha mulani. All that we saw. Now, as it is explained, it won't be seen. And Adimadhyanta of this Jagat you can't find. Then what? The two things. Either you get lost in this world through karma, karma phala, janma marana, or you get to the Atmanubhuti and get moksha. That Purusha Prapti, or that Prakriti Purushma Purusha Prapti, Purushottama Prapti, Gneya Prapti, or Kshetrajnanubhuti, any word you use, it is same. Knowing I am Kshetrajna, realizing I am Kshetrajna, realizing I am that Gneya, realizing that I am Purusha, realizing that I am Gunatita, realizing that I am Uttama Purusha, realizing that I am Brahman or Atman or Sachidananda, or getting liberation, moksha, nirvana, all are one and only thing. So many words are used in so many contexts by so many gurus. Here, Purusha Uttama Prapti. In me, there Uttama Purushatva is there, I am that. If that is your goal, then you have to start doing this. What to do? First, cut asunder this entire samsara tree by the sword of asanga, sharpened through viveka vairagya. By discriminating, know that everything in the world is ephemeral, temporary, binding. Therefore, with the discrimination viveka, get the vairagya. With that vairagya, develop the asanga. Thus, asanga with the shastra, with the do the chedanam of this tree. Then what to do? You have to seek the Paramatma. And that is what is said in this fourth mantra. 4 lines, every one of them are important. Today's my job is thoroughly explain that today to you, not leaving even any trace unsaid. So that tomorrow, qualifications to do these both things. असंग शस्त्र से संसार वृक्ष का छेदन करना, परमात्मा का परस्यू करना. To do both of them, what are the inner preparations, qualifications? They'll be told 5 or 6 values. We will study them tomorrow. So have a bird's eye view of the whole subject. This is Samsara Vruksha. You can get lost in it. You can discover yourself and get moksha. Samsara Vruksha details are this. You like a bird from one branch to the other, jump with your various karmas of punya papa. Adaha urdhvam niche upar jate हुए. You get sometimes tasty fruits, पके हुए, sometimes bitter fruits. Happiness is called tasty fruit, sukha phala. Then dukkha phala is the misery, the bitter fruit. Choice is ours. Okay. Now third shloka, ek bar bas. Fourth shloka, 4 times. Then I'll explain to you. Start. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Atha Panchadashodhyayah, Purushottama Yogaha, तृतीय चतुर्थौ श्लोकौ श्रीभगवानुवाच न रूपमस्येह तथोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलम् असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा नौ ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी. हो गया. Now the third shloka, Narupamasya tata upalabhyate. As we explained the samsara as a vruksha, it is not seen like that, but it is an intellectual way of explaining it. Nantona chadi na sampratishta, adi madhyanta of this srushti, don't inquire. Adi you can't inquire because it has no beginning, you can't trace it. Anta you can have through the jnanam, otherwise you can't trace it. Madhyam continuously it is changing. How will you have how will you have the jnanam of it? Itself has no sampratishta while it is in the operation. The srushti continuously badal raha. Okay. Now, if you want moksha, you have to get out of the samsara vruksha. How to do? Asanga shastrena drudhena chitva. The samsara by because our vasanas, because our desires, making us do the punya and papa karma, more of the papa karma, subjects us to naraka, dukkha yoni, sometimes sukha, again dukkha. Is tarah janma, marana, papa, punya, sukha, dukkha. In this chakkar only we are in the samsara. If this alone is there is nothing called as moksha, then everybody would have gone into it. But the great Guru, Rishi, Muni, Devatas have tried, experienced, and they tell no need. It is not necessary that you have to be bound as a samsari. There is a sthiti of moksha when you recognize your Uttam Purusha Tattva. So when there is a moksha hai, so why not go for it? If you have to go for it, you have to cut us under this. And what is the way to cut? Asanga shastrena. Sangha is aham and mama. Identify with upadhis and having desire for the things of the world. This is called as sangha. Usko kato asanga se. Samsara is aham mama. It happens because of sangha. With asanga, detachment sword, cut this thing. This world is not mine and I am not these upadhis. I am the self. I am recognizing that. Therefore, I have nothing to do with me or my involvements in the world. In this way or in any other way or in many ways, we have to go on doing to such an extent that there is no sangha to us about the world and about ourselves. If you have the sangha for the world, it brings the sangha identity with our own upadhis. I am called as jiva after that. If I have the sangha with my upadhis and I am as a jiva, I will get attachment to the world. तो दोनों को काट देना. असंग शस्त्रेण दृढ़ेन चित्वा. You have to contemplate it. I am giving every day one other idea or data. पकड़कर आप सोचोगे तो पता चलेगा what is meaning asanga, how it is acts as a shastra. With that, how this samsara vruksha chedanam has to be done. That the world is there, I am in the world, but the world is not in me. I am not lost in the world. That's the meaning of chedan. Like two friends, very thick, 10 years, 20 years. But some गड़बड़ हो गया दिन से, अब मैंने अपना दोस्ती तुमसे काट दिया, छेदन कर दिया. What do you do? Meaning छेदन का of the church, friendship with the fellow. Do you kill him or you die? Neither you kill him nor you die. You are there, he is also there. But neither he is in you, nor you are in him, nor you are depending on him. That's called a chedanam. Again, mithya ka chedan. Same way, you are in the same world, doing your duty, but no expectation, desire, dependency on anything, no mamata on anything. So too with the upadhis only we are in this life, doing our dharma, doing our sadhana, but no attachment with upadhi, no fulfilling desires of the upadhi. Upadhi has no desire now. That's the meaning of asanga shastrena dhrudena chitta. Now comes having we have cut asunder our relation with the samsara vruksha inside and outside, one by one step now. Yesterday I explained to you half of it. Tataha, thereafter, padam tat parimargitavyam. There is one tat pada, what state of being we can reach to, state of our own identity we can experience. So that's called a tat padam. Now it is etat padam, where with this body I call myself as man or women or young or old, diseased or etc. With the mind I say I am frustrated, disturbed or attached to. With the intellect I say I am intelligent or dull-witted. Etat I am. I am not etatu, I am tattu. सो तत्पदम परिमार्गितव्यम ततः उसके बाद उस तत्पद where all these limitations which we have now, all conditions which we have now, all struggles we have now, all miseries we have now, they will not be there tat में. इसलिए तत्पदम परितः मार्गितव्यम. What is the tatpada is your own real Atma Swarupa. Atma is Satchitananda. So I am that Satchitananda. I am that Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi. That is called Tatpada. Parimargana karna matlab, it is there in you only, but you don't know where to search it, how to search it. The gurus will guide you. Listening to them, you search for the truth in your own self and recognize. This is what Tataha Padam Tat Parimargitavyam. Tataha Tat Padam Parimargitavyam. To Parimargana. Like you want to buy these fruits, let's say mangoes. Mango. No, you do the Parimargana of the mangoes. You go to the sabji market, sabji to nahi chahiye, then search for fruit market and there you see so many fruits are there. In some corner shop, there are mangoes, 2 or 3 variety. In that also you want some chausa, langda, dasheri, या नहीं तो ये साउथ इंडियन वाले और बहुत सारे हैं. What do you want? You see nowadays, I mean, 1 month time you can see in one mango shop 20 varieties of mangoes. There are 5,000 varieties of mangoes, they say, or 500 all over the world. So you have done the parimarganam of the mango. So to tat padam parimargitavyam. Tat, that, who am I? What is my essential nature? What is the meaning of the Upanishadic mantras? They are indicating to that Brahman Atman. Where is that Brahman? Where is that Atman? This is called a parimarganam. Search and seek. Okay? First listen to from the Guru, then you will know that self is inside you only. Then he will tell you how to transcend all the layers of Sharira, Prana, Mana, Buddhi, then reach to him. That you'd keep on practicing outside and inside on the seat of meditation. Slowly you reach. Now the question is why we have to go to that pada? Because Yasmin Gataha, I'm telling you the next line immediately. Yasmin Gataha, having entered into that Tat Pada, that I am Brahman, I am Atman, I am infinite self, I am the Sachidananda Brahma, having reached there, Nani Vartanti Muyaha, you will not come back. So there are two things. One, that Tat Pada is glorious than the glorious, ultimate, full of bliss, elimination. Point one. Second is you will not come back from there again to this wretched world of limitations. Yasmin gataha nani vartanti bhuya. Permanent job. Whereas the other things which were in the samsara vruksha, है ना, ऊर्ध्वमधः शाकम अधश्च ऊर्ध्वम तस्य शाखाः प्रवृत्ताः. So in that you do lot of karma, yajna, upasana. As a result, you will reach to that different lokas, different bhoga and different sukha. But again, two problems. One, that is not as infinitely blissful as the Tat Pada Paramatma Pada. Second is, once you reach Paramatma Pada, you don't come back. No. But there, wherever you go, once the effect of that karma is over, when you go to America and all for travel, 3 महीने के लिए घूमने गए, तो you have taken 10 or 5 तो सारा खर्च होते होते, when the money is getting reduced from 10 star to 7 star to 3 star to 1 star to kicked out of the America, and will you come back? Paid money, I entered cinema, I came out. I paid money, I went to that show. Show is over, I am kicked out. So to have done punya upasana, therefore I go to Swarga. Iska kharch ho gaya, so I am sent back. Or the other loka I went, or other bhoga I got. But ho jata hai, so again we come back. So two things. Any other thing other than Paramatma, when you pursue, you get it, but it is not infinite. Second, it will end. Whereas this is what? This is infinite blissful self, then there's no coming back to finitude. No coming back to limitations. No coming back to bondage, no coming back to Papa Punya, no coming back to Swarga Naraka. You are in that state. That's the meaning of Yasmin Gataha Nani Vartanti Bhuya. Again, it will come after 2 or 3 slokas. 9th chapter also it came. Yad Jnatva Naiha Bhuya Anyat Jnatavyam Avashishyate. It is 7th chapter, sorry. 7th chapter वाला श्लोक. नहीं, 9th में कहा यद ज्ञात्वा मोक्ष से अशुभात. And there अश्रद्धाना पुरुषा अस्य धर्म से प्राप्त परंतवा माम अप्राप्य निवर्तन्ते मृत्यु संसार वर्तमनि. If they don't reach me, then they will enter into those worlds as a result of their karma. From there they come back to again mrityu samsara. Samsara where also Visa. So here also, what is that Tat Pada? We told you, Brahma Pada, Atma Pada. Glory about it is what? One, it is infinitely blissful. Second, having reached it, you don't come back. In this way, it is greater than any other doings and achievements. Why? All other doings give so much of happiness, bliss, but not as infinitely as the bliss of the Atman. So too, the Atman is not endful, it's endless. But this ends, you come back from that. Yasmin Gata Nani Vartanti Bhuya is this. Yair Yasmin Gata Nivartanti. That all. देखो पिछले वाला याद रखना चाहिए, then only you will know. So tataha, after cutting us under samsara vruksha with the sword of detached Paramatma, which is in your own self, you have to do search and reach. Why? Because Yasmin Gata Nani Vartanti. Those who have reached him, they won't come back to this limited world of suffering. They are infinitely blissful. Now, how to do that Parimarganam? The Parimarganam done is inside and outside, both. For that, one Pada Bhagavan says in this 4th shloka. He demonstrates it, in fact, ऐसा करना पड़ता है बेटा करके. That is very crucial. Okay. Very important line, this one. Meaning is very important. Listen carefully. Now we are discussing the paddhati of seeking that tatpada. Okay, the answer is tameva chadyam purusham prapadye yatah pravrittihi prasruta purani. So this is the technique of entire understanding and pursuit. Listen one by word meaning. Tam, that. Tameva, that alone. Adyam Purusham, the primordial being, the Paramatma, the self. Prapadye. I through bhakti surrender to him and through identify I merge in him. भक्ति से सरेंडर करूंगा उन्हीं को, उसी को प्रपत्ति कहते हैं. एंड विथ आइडेंटिफिकेशन आई मर्ज विथ हिम. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ तमेव च आद्यम पुरुषम प्रपद्ये. Who is the Adya Purusha? Yataha. From whom this whole world of Ashwatha Vruksha, जो भी बताया ना, all that is called as pravritti, which is Purani, right from the beginning of the creation, prasruta. So that Paramatma, from whom this continuous, incessant world of samsara has started, to that Adi Purusha, I surrender to bhakti, I become one with him by merging in him. That's the meaning of Tameva Chadyam Purusham Prabhadye Yata Pravritti Prasruta Purana. So there are two things. One is Adi Purusha, second is not the Adi Purusha cinema जो recently आया है. Adi Purusha Mahapurusha in Ashtotra of Lord Rama also the Adi Purusha Shabda comes. Yesterday also in Subramanya Sahasranama the Trishati Visa. So there are two things. One is Adi Purusha, the Parabrahma Paramatma. Second is from him the Pravrutti, which is Purani Prasruta. The eternal Jagat or Samsara or this Vruksha has started. So what do you seek decides whether you are a Samsari or Sadhaka. Now I'll give you hundreds of examples. Difference between Sadhaka and Samsari. Okay? When I go to temple, I ask anything from the God, then I am Samsari. I ask only for the God, I am Sadhaka. सो आदि पुरुष चाहिए तुमको या आदि पुरुष से निकला हुआ संसार और उसका कुछ ना कुछ चीज चाहिए. Therefore, for those who God is the goal, they are spiritual. For whom the world is the goal, they are spiritual. Worldly people, samsari. They get everything but suffer. In spirituality, they give up everything, get only one thing called as God. With the gaining of God, they transcend all dukkha, misery, limitation, problem once for all. They are happy. So tam adyam purusham prabhadye yatha pravritti prastha purani. So this can be talked for hours together. No, great it is. No, I will not explain all that. एक idea देता हूँ. तो यथा प्रवृत्ति प्रसुता पुराणी. From whom that purani prasruti pravritta. Right from the incalculable time, this pravritti of the worldliness prasruta started flowing. No, तमेव चाद्यम पुरुषम प्रबद्धे यथा प्रवृत्ति प्रस्ता पुराणी. साधना में क्या होता है practical ना? Like any thought I get, any perception I see, है ना? When I perceive, then I label it, and they say good or bad, then I try to get it. Or any thought I get, I respond according to the thought. Thought of love, thought of anger, thought of etc. Anything, hatred or jealousy. Now, this is called pravrutti. And prasruta, purani, ये जिंदगी भर चल रहा है वो. But the one who is a samsari, who reacts, who acts according to these thoughts in the mind or perceptions of the world. This is another thing. What is that? When I had a thought, so I am seeing only where they have come from. Like the mango naturally has come from the branch of the mango tree. The branch of the mango tree has come from the trunk of the mango tree. The trunk of the mango tree came from the root of the mango tree. The root came from the seed. Seed, don't say again, came from the tree. It has come from the earth. Earth came from water, water from fire, fire from air, air from the akasha. Akasha came from the mana. Mana came from the buddhi. Buddhi came from mahat. Mahat came from avyakta. Avyakta came from paramatma. So in and through every perception and every thought, instead of getting lost in the perception and the thought, when you can trace from where it has come and through the tracing, every time you reach to the one common cause called as Paramatma, that is called as Adyam Purusham Prabhadye. करते करते क्या होगा? You will stay with the God more than getting caught up in the samsara which has come from the God. दो ही चीजें होते हैं, भगवान, भगवान के माया से बना हुआ जगत। भगवान की माया से बना हुआ जगत को पकड़ेगा तो माया में फंसेगा, भगवान से दूर हो जाएगा। Like the children, mother gave a toy, so with the toy he is playing, or throw the toy and he is at the in the lap of the mother. Which is better? We all throw the mother and play with the toy of the world. A sadhaka gives of the world and is at the feet of the mother. तो भगवान, भगवान के माया से बना हुआ जगत. The one who is caught up in the jagat created with the maya of Bhagavan is called samsari. The one who keeps away the jagat, asanga shastrena drudena chitva, the one who catches Bhagavan in and through every experience, every perception, every thought is spiritual. That is the meaning of Tameva Adyam Purusha Pradipradya, not once a minute or once an hour or 10 minutes in a day or 1 week a life. नहीं, 24 घंटे उसी आदि पुरुष को ही पकड़ना, not the jagat which is coming from him. That's called trace back to the source wala exercise. If you do this, then you will reach to Tatpada. Surprisingly, when you reach to that Tatpada, you will find it to be yourself. Once you find yourself, once the wave finds it's the water, there's no water wave at all other than the water. And not only the one water behind this wave, behind every wave there is the same water. That miracle happens when you reach there. ठीक है बेटा, ये बढ़िया सा श्लोक है. I told you 10 minutes, 12 minutes. You contemplate on it after listening 2 or 3 times. कल इसका 2-4 मिनट summarize करके, now in the 5th shloka Bhagavan says 5 or 6 values to be practiced for purifying and making subtle and gathered our inner antakarana to do this Adya Purusha Prapatti continuously. निर्माण मोह जिनसंग दोष अध्यात्म नित्या विरुक्तकामा द्वंद्वैर्विमुक्ता सुख सुख संज्ञे गच्छन्ति अमूढ़ाः. 7 things are told. He will reach the अव्ययम पद. I take 2 or 3 days to explain it, or maybe 1 day तो 1 day, 2 दिन कभी होगा, repeat करूंगा मैं, ताकि let me be clear what I told you, let you also be clear what I told you. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Abadam Bhartarandatam Sarvasampadam Lokaviramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattuliyam Ramanama Varanane. So Srimad Valmiki Ramayanam Ayodhya Gandam Shatatama Sargaha Kachit Sargaha. I have to chant this entire 77 mantras. आज मैं उसके लिए टाइम नहीं दूंगा, कल या परसों करूंगा. Dedicating mind for this more. Today we'll continue. So what is the topic now? Is from Lord Rama's mouth we are learning Rajaniti Dharma. Rajaniti Dharma is how the Raja has to rule the Praja, how the Praja have to behave, so that the Rajya where Raja and Praja both are highly successful and happy. More than 100 thoughts are given. Okay. And this knowledge Rama gives indirectly to Bharat. How he gives indirectly, not directly, because Raja hai Bharat, you can't tell the Raja direct knowledge. He's a Raja. So Sri Ramji by asking Kushala Prashna, he teaches as if कि बेटा ऐसा होना चाहिए करके. And this is the occasion where Ram, Lakshman, Sita came for Vanvasa. They are now in the Chitrakoot Bharat. There Dasharatha died. Bharat is called from his maternal uncle's place. He does all the Antim Samskara. Vasishtha, they offer him the kingdom. Your father told you, he says, when Rama is there, he is my father, he is the king. I will go and bring him. So with 9,000 of elephants and 1 lakh of horses, 6,000 of ratha, with lakhs of people, कौशल्या सुमित्रा कैकेयी वशिष्ठ सबको लेकर भरत जी निकलते हैं राम जी को वापस ले जाने. Then in between he meets Bharadwaja and all those are there in the earlier chapters. Now all that is over. Now Bharata comes and meets Rama. वहाँ से ये शुरू होती है because we have to study only the Rajaniti Dharma. That's why we are committed from yesterday. Parsutak, we were seeing the first Sarga, the Sankshipta Ramayana. In the first portion, we saw 85 values of Rama, and later on, whole Rama Katha Sankshepa Rupena. Now, the Rajaniti Dharma required, so we have taken up this in our interest for us to study. Like that, we have in and through all our thousands of Shastras, thousands of such prasangas to teach us so many beautiful things. Because of jealousy to this only, the Rakshasas of these Britishers and all, they destroyed our Shastras. They destroyed our temples, they killed our Brahmanas, they destroyed our Yajna Yagadi, they converted us, they compelled us, they molested, and every Rakshasatva they did. You all have to know. मैं तो चाहता हूँ every day, every Indian Hindu Sanatana Dharmi, at least 2 or 3 things related to our Sanatana Dharma, he must do. ये मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है रे बाबा. 2, 3, 4 things related to. एक दिन यज्ञ करो, एक दिन उपासना करो, एक दिन मंदिर दर्शन करो, एक दिन धोती पहन लो, एक दिन चंदन कुंकुम लगाओ, एक दिन गायत्री मंत्र बोलो, एक दिन माता पिता को मत्था टेको, एक दिन भगवान का पूजा करो, एक दिन जप करो, एक दिन स्तोत्र पारायण करो, एक दिन तीर्थ यात्रा पे जाओ, एक दिन अतिथि सत्कार करो, एक दिन गोमाता का पूजा करो. हर दिन 1 or 2 things should happen through us. मैं तो हर दिन एज ए हिंदू सनातन धर्मी शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन कर रहा हूं. अदर उपासनास, भारतीय संस्कृति के कुछ ना कुछ चीज हर दिन कर, एवरीडे वे हाउ टू डू. द ब्यूटी ऑफ इट, द जॉय ऑफ इट. Then you see, every other religions, other cultures, they are born just now. So much enchantment, fascination, love for they have for their own, and we having the ancient, eternal, glorious dharma, we don't care it at all. That's how our minds are brainwashed by the education system and by the other cultures as well as other those foreigners, invaders. Please realize it as soon as possible. Claim you are Indian and Sanatana Dharmi and live that Sanatana Dharma every day. एक दिन संस्कृत में बोलो, अहम संस्कृतं जानामि, मम नाम एतदस्ति, अहम तस्मिन् पाठशाले पठामि. नो, थोड़ा सा संस्कृत बोलो, श्लोकों को बोलो, पूजा करो माता पिता का. Every day 2 or 3 things must be there of Sanatana Dharma. It is a must for you. मैं तो कर रहा हूं, मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं आपसे, चंदन बिंदी लगाओ बढ़िया सा, एक दिन धोती पहन के जाओ ऑफिस को, बढ़िया रहेगा गर्मी में एसी. स्टूपिड फेलोज इन अमेरिकन वेस्टर्न घड़ी इतनी सर्दी होती है, दैट इज वे बचाने के लिए सूट बूट कोट ट्री इतना करते ताकि हवा नहीं जाए, जीने के लिए. सेम थिंग वी फॉलो मरने के लिए. दैट्स नॉट आवर कल्चर. I just want to see, like in Tamil Nadu, someplace Kerala, in every office, Indians are wearing dhoti lungi, बढ़िया बैठ के काम कर रहे हैं, and celebrating every festival. You know, tomorrow is Surya Grahanam Sampurna, day after tomorrow is a New Year's Day, Yugadi. कुछ ना कुछ करते जाओ रहे हर दिन. कभी अच्छा आम के पत्तों का तोरण बनाओ, कभी मेक a पुष्पमाला and put rangoli in front of the house one day. कुछ ना कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग करते जाओ. अच्छा नैवेद्य यू मेक एंड गिव इट टू गॉड. Talk to the Lord one day. Tell your problems to Him. Listen to the God who is continually speaking inside you. Study the Shastras. Meditate on them. Contemplate on them. Look at the form of the Lord. Whole day chant the name of the Lord. Do some Kirtana. Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Natha Narayana Vasudeva. Sri Rama Jai Rama. Jai Jai Rama. How many things I give you an idea. As a Hindu Sanatana Dharmi, karte karte you improve it. Don't be pessimistic or passive or non-connected to Sanatana Dharma. Not right. Your own friends who are there, Christian, Muslim, every day they do their things. And they are the one who destroyed our culture and our Shraddha in our own. I have to tell you it 1,000 times because you must know the history and you have to be careful in the present so that the history is not repeated in the future. That fellow says time हो गया प्रार्थना करने का, he goes and you are a gochu, still sit there doing your watching the cell phone etc. as if you don't belong to any religion or any of the spiritual tradition. What a मूर्ख है हिंदू पे, especially the youngsters. Change the trend. Make your own rules. Whoever is there, it's my time for going to temple. It's my time for this 15 minutes of puja. This is my time to listen to Swamiji's Geetha class or any other, whomever you like or listen. This is not their Ramayana, but this thought came to me so powerfully, I could not control it. Every day, 2 or 3 things related to my Sanatana Dharma, I must do. Do the Pada Puja to your mother, father, or your grandparents. Give wonderful gift to your sister or brother. Help mother at home. They're all Sanatana Dharma Karma. Go and meet a Brahmana, do pranam to him, learn from him some Upadesha. Go to ashrama, stay there for 5-6 days. सेवा करो कोई मंदिर में जाकर 1 हफ्ते के लिए हर दिन 1-1 घंटा. Isn't it? These are all Sanatana Dharma Vishayas. Do Annadanam, not anywhere. Annadana only mandir, only sadhu संतों को. फर्स्ट ये करो, बाकी तो बहुत लोग कर रहे हैं, उसके नाम पे पैसे भी खा रहे हैं. That I will not recommend. Not recommend means I recommend the better one. Okay, beta. Now, in this thing, Bharat ji ko Ram ji, by asking the questions, is teaching the story is in this way, Bharata rejecting that I will not be the king, Rama is the king, I will bring him, karke he comes. Then Bharata has fallen at the feet of Rama. From there is the story. This is the prasanga, topic and text. The topic is Raja Dharma Nirupanam, teaching all the Raja Dharmas. Raja Dharma means Dharma of the Raja and Praja, so that the entire Rajya of Raja and Praja are extremely peaceful, happy, etc. Safe and secured, prosperous and happy in every aspect. And such a colossal knowledge it is. Every Indian should study this. Every Sanatana Dharmi, every you say politicians, you will see it when I know, when I explain to you. Now, have you not seen the 85 values? Were they not important for a human being to prove that he is human being and to become divine? हम टाइम नहीं दिए समझ नहीं आए जगह we are so busy in million things of the world. We missed it, but the topic was so exhaustively studied. We are careless, we are forgetful, we have some other priorities. These all bacteria, fungus are inside infected us. Therefore, we are not able to receive those great messages, but they are given. Now also, next 20-30 days, we will study exhaustively the Rajaniti Dharma. How much you grasp it, how much you own it, how much you practice it, makes you slowly nearer to the Rama's Vyaktitva, Bharata's Vyaktitva. Mind you, India is called as Bharata because of this Bharata and the other Jada Bharata, and third, the Shakuntala Dushyanta Putra Bharata. The Bharata is Rama Bhakti and Rama Rajya Palana. For that, Bharata Mata is become Bharata because of this Bharata. The Jada Bharata is because of his tapasya, detachment and jnana. And this Bharata of Shakuntala Dushyanta Putra is so fearless that he used to play with the lions and tigers. सिंहों से खेलने का एक भरत, शरीरादि तादात में छोड़कर ब्रह्मनिष्ठित दूसरा भरत, and the third one is this Bharata who is Bhakta to his Bharata Rama and Bhakta to the whole Praja. He has lived our 14 years. He ruled Rama, he ruled Ayodhya on the name of Rama, which is called as Rama Rajya Kala. Rama ruled time is not Ramaraj. On the name of Rama, Bharata ruled 14 years. That is actual Ramaraj. राम राजा है तो उसमें क्या स्पेशल है, तो राज्य तो अच्छा ही रहेगा. Now come to the point. First shloka we saw yesterday. Om Sri Ramachandra Param Brahmane Namah Shri Mad Valmiki Ramayanam Ayodhya Kandam Shatatama Sarga Kachit Sarga Pratama Dvitiya Shloka. So 2 shlokas I'll chant. First I explained yesterday, second I'll touch today. Jatilam Chiravasanam Pranjalim Patitam Bhuvi Dadarsa Ramo Durdarsham Yugante Bhaskaram Yatha Katanchit Abhivijnaya विवर्णवदनं कृशं भ्रातरं भरतं रामः परिजग्राह बाहुना आघ्राय रामः तं मूर्ध्नि परिष्वज्य च राघवः अंके भरतमारोप्य पर्यपृच्छत् समाहितः. तो 3 श्लोकास. Simple meaning but important. Things are simple doesn't mean non-important. Poison is very simple but very important not to take. So simple है, मैंने पिया फिर भी नहीं मरा बिकॉज एक्सपायरी डेट हो गया पॉइजन का. Anyway, मजा की बात. So how was Bharata? Jatilam. Jataye Bharakar like his brother. Not well cropped, etc. like a Raja or Yuvaraja. I told you exhaustively yesterday, when my two brothers are in the forest, in that Vanavasa, how can I enjoy the kingdom? No. I am his servant, Rama's servant. वो तो मेरे पिता के समान है. मैं तो उनका पुत्र हूँ. तो he followed the Jatilam. Following him was Shatrughna. Shatrughna भी वैसा ही था. All the four of them, 14 years they were in Jatilam, Jatai. Then Chira Vasanam, the clothes, not a Raja kingly silken clothes. Chira Vasanam means जो चीरा हुआ है, the पेड़ का जो bark है, वैसा वाला पहनना. Third one is Anjalim, hands folded, Bharatji. Patitam Bhuvi is at the feet in front of Rama on the earth. Bharatji झुककर प्रणाम कर रहे हैं. Dadarshah Rama Durdarsham. Rama saw him, that Bharata, who could not be seen because of the non-recognizability of Bharata. Where is Bharata, kingly, royal, with Yuvaraja Lakshanas, with all the dresses and well built and happiness and Abhushanas, Ayudhas. Now he is like a Muni ki tarah, weak, kanzor hai. He was like brother, he was also not eating anything. So Durdarsham, Yuga, that's why to explain all the expressions of Bharata, one example is used, Yuga ante Bhaskaram yatha. Like when the Yuga ending, Bhaskara, Surya Bhagwan's work is over, how he becomes pale, powerless, weak, use absolutely no light, no strength. So to Bharatji was looking on his face. I told you three problems yesterday, why Bharatji is gone down completely. One is father died, second is Rama is in jungle with Lakshman and Sita, third, he became the cause. नॉट डायरेक्टली बट मदर टू हिज नेम, मेरे भरत को राजी चाहिए, इसलिए उन्होंने जंगल में भेजा राम को, इतने में दशरथ जी मर गए. So because of these three things, every moment he was suffering. He can't eat food, can't sleep. Along with the vrata, my brother is like that, so I also must be like that. ये तो हायर पॉइंट है ही है. साथ में तीन तरह के दुखों से और कृषित दिन हो गए, इसलिए दुर्दर्शम, नॉट प्लीजिंग टू सी. ऐसे भरत जी को राम जी ने देखा. देन कथनचित अभिविज्ञाय, somehow with some of the signs symptoms he recognized that ये भरत है. मैंने तो सोचा कौन है यहाँ गिरा हुआ है मेरे सामने, because he was also looking like Rama Jata Mandala. Then he thought he must be one of the other Muni Kumara. He can never expect that Bharat ji is also will be like him. वो तो युवराज है, मैंने वो राजा के रूप में कर रहे होंगे राज्य. He thought like that. But Katanchit Abhivignaya, having discovered in a Vivarnavadanam, whole face has become pale of Bharatji, Krusham, thin and very dilapidated, he was there. Then Bhrataram, to that brother, Bharatam Ramaha, seeing that Bharat ko, Bharajan ko, Ramaha, Parijagraha Bahuna. Moment recognized, lifted him, and with both hands, he just hugged Bharatji. These 5-6 million in Ramayana are ultimate. I told you this when we are doing the first one also. The 5-6 million, great they are. Very beautiful they are. 6 or 7, everything of them. सब आ गए इसमें, but उसमें भी कुछ very very important. One is Rama Lakshmana Vishwamitra Milan. Great it is. Then Rama Sita Milan there. Swayamvar mein. Then Rama Guha Kevat Milan. Okay. Then Rama Sugriva Milan. Then Rama Hanuman Milan. Then Rama Vibhishana Milan. And the last one is his one, Rama Bharata Milan. वैसे तो अपना बाद में होंगे, but this is also Rama Bharata Milan. You know, in Chitrakoot Parvata, when these two met, hugged, and the tears of love, joy, when they flew, that has melted the mountain there. That's why you see Rama Charana there, Bharata Charana here, Chitrakoot Parvat. मैं देखा उसको जाकर. He is a very good enclosure is there on the mountain, only a place. वहाँ लिखा रहता है राम भरत मिलन स्थान. पत्थर पिघल गए उनके आंखों के पानी से. To see the prem of both of them. Why can't we have that pure love? Why passion, lust, attachment, expectation, कचरा कुंडी की तरह अपने दिमाग को बनाकर. And this is done by the youth, and from there it starts and never ends. Look at every Buddha who has not studied Shastra and not spiritual. How much are dignified he looks like outside, inside to same kabada. Instead of that, this prema, bhakti to elders, to the king, to the brothers. क्या मजेदार जिंदगी है. That is India. That is Sanatana Dharma. So, Parijagrah Bahuna. Bhagwan has hugged Bharataji. Then Agraya Rama Tam Murdhani. Then on the head of Bharata, Bhagwan Rama, by touching him, smelling and kissing, he expresses his love for his brother. Like जीतरा पुत्र करके हक करके उसके सर पे एक चुंबन करते हैं कि नहीं? That is what Rama did. तम मूर्धनि आघ्राया, भरत जी के सर पे एक चुंबन, एक भगवान ने एक चुंबन देकर, देन परिष्वज्य च, फिर से he has done the hugging to भरत जी. परिष्वज्य च राघवः, then he sat and अंके भरतम आरोप्य, on his lap he made Bharat ji to sit. Now Bharata is laptop to Rama. Now Rama will operate on that laptop by teaching all Rajaniti Dharma. By the way, अंके भरतम आरोप. हाँ, प्रेम जब होता है तो उम्र का क्या होता है? बलराम कृष्ण को यशोदा मैया, सॉरी, हाँ, देवकी वसुदेव, जितने भी बड़े हैं अपने गोद में बिठाते, क्योंकि हाउ मच देयर चिल्ड्रन ग्रो, दे आर चिल्ड्रन ओनली टू द पेरेंट्स. हियर आल्सो राम एल्डर ब्रदर भरत जी को गोद में बिठाए. दैट प्रेम. सो अंके भरतम आरोप्य, then समाहितः, with fully becoming steadfast, Lord Rama Paryapruchata, he started asking the questions. Now, in the questions only, there are teachings. When you see it for 2 or 3 days, you get an idea, which we start from tomorrow. So, what Rama asked Bharata, in the asking only, so many sadhanas to be learned. उसी में फिर पूरा राजधर्म का सिखाना होता है. Wonderful it is. It's really enchanting chapter. Thank God Lord has given me this idea to do. Already 2 days we have done. ऐसे करते जाओ तो होता रहता है, नहीं तो कुछ भी नहीं होगा, क्योंकि कुछ कर ही नहीं रहे हो. That's why I'm telling you, daily do upasana, daily do japa, daily do your study of Shastra, daily do your little of the dhyana, the sadhana, daily do your duty, your dharma, daily do exercise. नहीं स्वामी, डेली हम खाते हैं, डेली हम टीवी देखते हैं, डेली आईपीएल में 4 घंटे 6 घंटे लगाते हैं, आज 2 मैच है. अरे तुम डेली बिगड़ रहे हो. तुम फिर पहले वाला करोगे तो डेली संवार रहे हो अपनी जिंदगी को. चाहे से जीवस. थैंक यू. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम श्री रामचंद्र परम ब्रह्मणे नमः. Yesterday we have seen only 2 we will learn today because बड़े बड़े हैं. श्लोका नंबर 16 कल हो चुका है, 17 and 18. So we are learning Krishna Yajurved wala Katha Upanishad for chanting. We are in the first adhyaya, first valli. We have done up to the 16 shlokas yesterday, 17, 18, we will do today. अब डेली फॉलो करोगे तो यू विल नो इट. ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय कठोपनिषद प्रथमोऽध्यायः प्रथमा वल्ली सप्तदश अष्टादशौ मंत्रौ 17 and 18th mantras. 17. ओम त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रिभिरेत्यसन्धिं 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 त्रिकर्मकृत् तरति जन्म मृत्यु त्रिकर्मकृत् तरति जन्म मृत्यु त्रिकर्मकृत् तरति जन्म मृत्यु त्रिकर्मकृत् तरति जन्म मृत्यु ब्रह्मजज्ञं देवमीड्यं विदित्वा ब्रह्मजज्ञं देवमीड्यं विदित्वा ब्रह्मजज्ञं देवमीड्यं विदित्वा ब्रह्मजज्ञं देवमीड्यं विदित्वा निचाय्ये मागुं शान्तिमत्यन्तमेति निचाय्ये मागुं शान्तिमत्यन्तमेति निचाय्ये मागुं शान्तिमत्यन्तमेति निचाय्ये मागुं शान्तिमत्यन्तमेति. 4 times. त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रिभिरेत्यसन्धिं त्रिकर्मकृत् तरति जन्म मृत्यु ब्रह्मजज्ञं देवमीड्यं विदित्वा निचायेमागं शान्तिमत्यन्तमेति त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रिभिरेत्य त्रिकर्मकृत् तरति जन्म मृत्यु ब्रह्मजज्ञं देवमीड्यं विदित्वा निचायेमागं शान्तिमत्यन्तमेति त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रिभिरेत्य त्रिकर्मकृत् तरति जन्म मृत्यु ब्रह्मजज्ञं देवमीड्यं विदित्वा निचायेमागं शान्तिमत्यन्तमेति त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रिभिरेत्य त्रिकर्मकृत् तरति जन्म मृत्यु ब्रह्मजज्ञं देवमीड्यं विदित्वा निचायेमागं शान्तिमत्यन्तमेति. लंबा श्लोक. तो 17th. Now the 18th one. ओम त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रयमेतत् विदित्वा त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रयमेतत् विदित्वा त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रयमेतत् विदित्वा त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रयमेतत् विदित्वा य एवं विद्वागंश्चिनुते नाचिकेतं य एवं विद्वागंश्चिनुते नाचिकेतं य एवं विद्वागंश्चिनुते नाचिकेतं य एवं विद्वागंश्चिनुते नाचिकेतं समृत्युपाशान् पुरतः प्रणोद्य समृत्युपाशान् पुरतः प्रणोद्य समृत्युपाशान् पुरतः प्रणोद्य समृत्युपाशान् पुरतः प्रणोद्य शोकातिगो मोदते स्वर्गलोके शोकातिगो मोदते स्वर्गलोके शोकातिगो मोदते स्वर्गलोके शोकातिगो मोदते स्वर्गलोके. ओम 4 times. त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रयमेतत् विदित्वा य एवं विद्वागंश्चिनुते नाचिकेतं समृत्युपाशान् पुरतः प्रणोद्य शोकातिगो मोदते स्वर्गलोके त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रयमेतत् विदित्वा य एवं विद्वागंश्चिनुते नाचिकेतं समृत्युपाशान् पुरतः प्रणोद्य शोकातिगो मोदते स्वर्गलोके त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रयमेतद् विदित्वा य एवं विद्वागंश्चिनुते नाचिकेतं समृत्युपाशान् पुरतः प्रणोद्य शोकातिगो मोदते स्वर्गलोके त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रयमेतद् विदित्वा य एवं विद्वागंश्चिनुते नाचिकेतं समृत्युपाशान् पुरतः प्रणोद्य शोकातिगो मोदते स्वर्गलोके. Two shlokas together. Trinachiketasत्रिभिरेत्य त्रिकर्मकृत् तरति जन्म मृत्यु ब्रह्मजज्ञं देवमीड्यं विदित्वा निचायेमागं शान्तिमत्यन्तमेति त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रयमेतद् विदित्वा य एवं विद्वागंश्चिनुते नाचिकेतं समृत्युपाशान् पुरतः प्रणोद्य शोकातिगो मोदते स्वर्गलोके. I believe, I feel all our thousands of youngsters, when they chant the by-hearted Bhagavad Gita's, Vishnu Sahasranamas, Kathopanishad, हाँ हाँ मेरे भारत माता का जय हो बाबा, करो रे, तुम्हारे हाथ में ये सब. Don't waste time in खाओ पियो मौजा करो, इसमें भी मौजा है. It's a great joy, deep joy, pure joy, divine joy, blessed joy, self-congratulating joy, elevating, evolving joy it is. ये वाला करो प्लीज, आपके वास्ते, आपके सनातन धर्म के वास्ते, भारत माता के वास्ते, ऋषि परंपरा के वास्ते, आपके फ्यूचर जनरेशन के वास्ते, कि तुमको देखकर वो भी इंस्पायर्ड हो जाएंगे. You know, when you know the meaning of these slokas along with chanting, you know, त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रिभिरेत्य संध्यं त्रिकर्मकृत् तरति जन्म मृत्यु ब्रह्मजज्ञं देवमीड्यं विदित्वा निचायेमागं शान्तिमत्यन्तमेति त्रिनाचिकेतस्त्रयमेतद् विदित्वा ये एवं विद्वागन् शिनुते नाचिकेतं समृत्युपाशान् पुरतः प्रणोद्य शोकातिगो मोदते स्वर्गलोके. You know, how many cinema gana you know, how many the other advertisements you know, how many English gana rhyme rhythm you know, but why not our shastras? इतना इंसल्ट है आप, इतना डिसरेस्पेक्ट है, इतना लेसनेस टुवर्ड्स आवर ऋषिस, आवर गुरुस. और सनातन धर्म और आध्यात्मिक जीवन है। क्या पाप किया रे हम लोग, क्यों हमको छोड़ते हो? मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, समझो रे समझो। प्लीज हेल्प, form groups, independent groups, thousands of the groups all over the country who are under the guidance of some acharya elders studying this Geetha Upanishad silently and learning. यार इसके बिना बाकी सब बकवास है रे, ये है तो सब है रे, ये है कुछ भी नहीं तो भी सब कुछ है रे बाबा। आई रिक्वेस्ट यू प्लीज। ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति मापनुयात् शांतो मुचित वंदेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतंगमय। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परम ऋषिभ्यो परम ब्रह्मणे शुद्धमात्रे ओम तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु। बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, वेद व्यास भगवान की जय, रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, रामायण वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय, बोलो विष्णु संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, आज के आनंद की जय, नम पार्वती वदन महादेव, सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मृति जय राम राम। अम्बे में श्री आदि पराशक्ति गीता माता की जय, समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मोक्ष मुक्त गण की जय, भारत माता की जय, सनातन धर्म की जय, वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय, आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय, समस्त युवा मंडली की जय। थैंक यू। आपकी मर्जी रे बाबा। ओके।